Tonight, we're hearing from the City of Washington's recently resigned city manager, Jonathan Russell, as he is now stepping into a new role as town manager of Robertsonville in Martin County. Charlene Richards talked with him and the town's mayor about the future ahead, and she's live now in the studio with more. Charlene?
Yeah, Dave, Jonathan Russell, who now holds the town manager position in Robertsonville, tells me he's excited for this new beginning, a chance to use his experiences to bring growth to the town. Mayor Tina Brown also says the board is ready for his contribution. After serving as city manager for the City of Washington for 7 years and resigning in November, Jonathan Russell is now stepping into a new role as town manager of Robertsonville in Martin County.
It worked out just really organically. I was transitioning out of Washington. This position was open. I spoke to the mayor, Mayor Brown, a couple of times about the possibility of coming over here to help out. Very excited. The staff has been very welcoming. Town council has been very welcoming as far as talking about ideas, starting the new year here in just a few weeks to move forward.
Russell says he resigned from his role in Washington due to campaign rhetoric that asks for change within city leadership. Also following claims from Washington Councilmember Nick Fritz, who said the City of Washington is $22 million in debt. Russell replaces Chris Robertson, who left the position on November 30th. Mayor Tina Brown says there is no bad reason for his departure, but that the council wishes him the best. She says the town is ready for Russell to get started.
Everybody's excited, the staff is excited, council, and then some of the citizens are actually excited about what he's bringing to the table here in Robertsonville. So we're on our way, but I think that, this is a great opportunity to move us further.
Russell says he is eager to contribute his expertise to the town.
Early on, we have some infrastructure needs that we need to address, and hopefully I get those in place. And then from there, we can branch out to downtown development, economic development overall. Housing is always a concern, so we want to see some growth in those sectors as well.
And Mayor Brown confirmed with WITN that Russell actually began the position last Friday. Dave?
All right, thanks, Charlene. And the next Town of Robertsonville meeting will take place during the second week of January.